Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dr. Ganatra, and in this video, I want to talk to you about how to stop comparing yourself to other people. You know, we live in a world today where with all this transparency with social media, and you can see what they have, they can see what you have. Sometimes there's this dirty tendency to compare ourselves to other people and think that we don't have enough, or maybe we don't have those shoes or that car or that house or that outfit, or maybe we don't have what that person has, and maybe we don't have their life, we have ours. And you know what? That comparison, when you have it in a negative frame like that, actually prevents you from accessing your true gifts, your true blessings in life. If you're watching this in some way, form, or another, I know you can figure out how you're blessed. And you know what? It will prevent you from accessing those things in life when you compare yourself with somebody else. And the whole mindset of comparison, the whole psychology of comparison is the biggest falsity. It's the biggest lie and the biggest illusion you can give yourself. So here are 3 key insights, 3 key perspectives that I think that if you harness these and you package them up into your mindset and you kind of keep these top of mind, you will be free from the burden and the weight of comparison with other people. So the first one is this. When you compare yourself with somebody else, you actually remove yourself from your journey and you distract yourself from your path or your mission or your vision in life. And that's the biggest waste of life force in the session, essentially, when you're distracting yourself from where you're supposed to be going or what you're supposed to be doing. And what somebody else is doing or what they have has nothing to do with you. It has no relevance. It has no significance on what's happening in your life. You know, and you have to believe that. You have to see that what they're doing is wonderful for them, and that's great. But for me, I need to stay the course, and I need to look at my dreams, my vision, and my growth of where I want to be or who I want to become. Because you're only going to get to that place of the best version of yourself is if you look at your own path. You know, we all know that the greatest influence or the greatest impact or the greatest amount of giving or love that we can acquire or give in this world is only going to happen when we're standing in our own shoes, right? We have to stand in our own shoes and be mindful of where we are, then we can move ahead on our own path. If we're always thinking that, hey, you know what? I need to be in their journey, or I need to be in their life, or I need to have what they have, you're always going to be second best because you can't be someone else. You can only be yourself. And there's only one of you. And you can be your best self. And to that end, no one else can be you, right? So if you embrace and you love who you are with all of your challenges and attributes or whatever you have, I think that if you embrace that and you realize that, hey, you know what? Comparing myself to somebody else has no relevance to what I'm doing, has no significance. The only relevance that there is when you compare to anything is what you're doing. So focus on your own journey. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to somebody else though, okay? So the second thing is this. When you compare yourself to somebody else in a negative kind of framework, you kind of prevent yourself from applauding or encouraging or celebrating their own path or their own journey. So the second thing really is applaud or celebrate that person's journey or path. If you meet somebody and they have more, you think they have more, or they're doing more, or they're better at this or they're better at that, and we're all meeting people that maybe they're better at investing, or maybe they're better parents, or maybe they're a better friend to somebody else. Maybe they're just better at certain areas of their life. That's great. But we're never going to grow and learn from them unless you applaud them first. You need to applaud and celebrate people's wins. You need to applaud and celebrate and encourage people's journeys. And when you start doing that, you expand yourself. You expand yourself to a place where you're open to receiving the wisdom and the knowledge and the insight that they may have about a certain area of life that maybe you don't have yet. Maybe they have a certain idea or a mindset on something that you would love to kind of get. And you're only going to get that is if you applaud their journey, if you celebrate, if you encourage who they are. And when you do that, you also make that person feel comfortable to be around you. And that leads, well, before I get to the next point, let me also say to this end, when you don't applaud their journey, you actually get insecure around them. You actually retract from your true essence. So when you're not applauding or encouraging somebody, you're retracting from your true essence. And we know that in life, we can never make the impact or give the most love and the most of ourselves if we're in a retracted state, right? So if you're applauding, you're expanded. If you're feeling insecure about something, or if you're feeling like you don't have that or you can't be that, then you're in a retracted state and you're not really aware of your true essence, who is abundant, who is boundless, who knows that they can become, have, or be anything they want to be, but it has to start with themselves, right? So applaud so you can expand. Don't move away or feel insecure, because when you do that, you'll feel retracted. So that goes to let's step into the third perspective, which is when you feel insecure around other people, and you're comparing yourself to them and you're thinking, man, I don't really have that, or they got this. Other people can sense that. And when people sense that, guess what happens? That makes them really uncomfortable. They don't want to be around that energy either, because they can sense, wow, I'm sharing all these great things in my life with them, and wow, I just feel like they're not happy for me, or they're not celebrating me. And they can sense that insecurity. And when they sense that, you know what they do? They leave. Or they don't open themselves up to you anymore. Or they don't encourage greater things from you anymore, because, you know what, they sense that you're retracting. So when they sense that from you, you kind of eliminate those people around your life that are doing really great in other areas that maybe you could learn from. And what happens is now you create this moat, this kind of surrounding around you that is pretty much similar to who you are. And maybe the people around you are doing pretty similar things to what you're doing, and maybe they're at similar levels to where you're at in life. And you know what that does to you? It eliminates and it prevents you from growing in your own life. You know, we always say, you've heard of the whole concept of, hey, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with most. Well, to an extent, that's what this is. You know, if you create that environment around you where you don't let other people win, or you don't applaud their wins, and you feel insecure around them, then you're never going to be around people that are maybe doing better at one area of life. Maybe they're doing better at another area of life that you want to do better at, and you want to gain that wisdom from. So don't feel insecure around those people that are doing greater at certain things in life that you still have to aspire to. That's okay. If you celebrate and you applaud and you stay on your journey, you too will be lifted and inspired from their successes. And that's the whole goal. If you surround yourself with people that are maybe doing better at certain areas of their life than you are, and we all have those people, we're not perfect. I can think, okay, wow, I'd love to be better at this area. Well, let me surround myself with this person, but if I'm feeling comfortable in who I am, I can actually learn from them. And if I'm applauding who that person is, I can learn from them and gain the wisdom from them. So if you surround yourself with those people that are doing greater and you feel confident with it, then you too will be lifted, you'll be inspired, and you're gonna grow. So the 3 areas the 3 perspectives you wanna keep in mind when it comes to how to stop comparing yourself with other people is stay on your journey. When you compare, you remove yourself from your journey. Comparison has no relevance. It's the greatest falsity. It's the biggest illusion. It has no relevance. And this goes out there for friends and parents and whoever is watching this. If you're a friend to someone, if you're a father, a mother, or a daughter, whoever you are, or even someone is a mentor to somebody else, don't compare that person to anybody else, because that person has their own unique gifts that they're bringing into this world. Honor those. Second, applaud and honor. Applaud that person's mission, their will, their journey. And third, don't feel insecure around other people that are doing different things in your own in their life than you are. Maybe they're better at certain areas of life. Feel great for them. Don't feel insecure around. Feel confident. Feel embraced in your own ability, in your own essence, and stay at that place. So I hope these 3 things helped you. I hope they kind of gave you some sort of a perspective on comparison. So hopefully you can squash this habit of comparing your life to someone else's, because you have a wonderful life and you have a wonderful path ahead of you. You should embrace it, harness it, hug it, whatever you want to do, but make sure you stay the course. Thank you for watching. Love your feedback on these videos. Love making them for you. Leave me a comment. Let me know, share it, like it, whatever it is. I will see you in the next video. And today and every day from today, live inspired.